Welcome to my channel, Stash the Cash. My name is Mrs. Lex, checking in once more with you today. It's actually week 5 of checking in saving challenges. Today I will be referencing some visuals on the table. I will also be highlighting ends of the month saving achievements. I will be sharing some information on how it was for me regarding these 5 weeks, because we are in the 5th week of January, and I will be just conveying with you how it's been for me in regards to being committed to saving challenges and progress, and also my views on saving challenges and why I like doing them. So that's it really. So as I've said, I have some visuals on the table and I will be referencing them with you. So to the left of me, I have the penny challenge chart. I just want to show you that it is still ongoing, work in progress. There we go. And for the penny challenge today, I have £20 in £1 coins, so I have that to be thanked. I'm going to open my binder, which is to the right of me. I'll just move that one out of the way and move this one forward. I have my £2 coin tin, and I know someone might be, well, anybody might be thinking, you know, anyone can slot a coin, you know, but I do slot coins off camera. But when I have them, I also like to slot them on camera, because the way I see it is you shouldn't be too proud to slot a note or a coin, because sometimes when we are doing things, we can, you know, teach our youngsters in our midst that, you know, you don't always have to have the largest note to slot. You know, you shouldn't be embarrassed if it's a coin or a note, big or small, any denomination of any kind of funds. It's a good thing. So today I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're my £2 coins that I've just slotted. And I have my £5 note jar here. I think in my previous video I'd slotted quite a few fivers. I don't have a lot of fivers today, but I believe I may have 2. So I'm just going to open this as I normally would. And today I have, sorry, these pockets, they just don't always open. Sometimes they stick together. Today I have 2 fivers, so I have 1, 2, and that is the £5 note challenge done and dusted. So you have seen me add £2 coins to my £2 coin tin. I've added some notes to the £5 note challenge, and I've referenced the penny challenge coins, which was £20, which I have to be banked. So I don't have anything else to add to my challenges. However, I do have these envelopes which I slotted on a previous video. I'm not actually going to let's say I'm not going to actually open them and count them, because I counted them 1 week ago. But the reason why I have brought them to the table is because I said to you that even though I slotted these envelopes obviously a week ago, last week, week 4, I said I would be bringing them to the table sporadically, and I just wanted to show you that I still have them. Each of these envelopes have £100 in them, and obviously this is the 2nd week, so this is my week 2, and I've managed to keep all of them. I'm not going to open them because I don't think I need to count them every week. But what I'm planning to do moving forward is to count them every 2 weeks. So obviously I spotted them last week, so 2 weeks after that I will be bringing them to the table, and if I need to pull one or I've used one, I will show you that I've pulled from it or I haven't pulled from it. But however, there is 4 envelopes still intact, and that's a good thing. So I just wanted to show you that I do have them. So there, so that's why I've brought them to the table. So there are the challenges that I have. And the other saving unit I wanted to talk to you about was my birthday tin, which I do have on the table. So I'm just going to pull it forward because I just wanted to share some information with you. I have this tin here, and it is, if I show you what it says my birthday, and obviously when it was first set up, the 1st of the 1st, 24th. And my target here, you can see it, it's £1,000. And I think last week I had said in my video that I had saved 15%, but obviously this is my week 5. So I now want to tell you that I've actually saved 20%. So we know what 20% of 1,000 is. So we know what that is. So one might say that, you know, I didn't see you put it in there, so how do I know? A lot of the time in regards to tins, saving tins, it's not like I have a jar. Sometimes I'm given funds, and sometimes somebody says I've put some funds in there. So when someone says to me in my household that I put some funds in there, I take their word for it and I just log it. So obviously some funds have been added, and that would bring me up to 20%, which would represent £200 in this tin. Even though it feels really light, but obviously paper money doesn't carry any weight. So so that's what I wanted to highlight to you, that sometimes when you have a target, it just gives you something to aim for, and even if you don't hit it, it's still good to have it regardless, because you have something, you have a visual figure, and you can strive towards that. And also other people see it, and sometimes, you know, they want to help you along, and that is the case in my household. So so that's where we are with the tin. So I'll just push that to one side. And I was just, you know, thinking about all the challenges that I am currently doing and how I feel about them, and I just wanted to talk about them because you know, what is significant to me, because sometimes I think that people just think of big numbers and big figures. I have learnt, you know, over the past year that, you know, to get to any kind of figure, you have to start somewhere. And whether it be in notes or coins. So yes, hitting a big figure is fine. And when you've hit the first 500 or the first £1,000, it's lovely, but you have to start somewhere. And I know that sometimes when you are saving a coin or a fiver, you know, somebody might giggle about it, but I think, you know, you just have to pay no attention to that kind of view or mindset, because my £5 note jar is in here, and I'll just show it to you. We are 5 weeks in. I'm working off 5 Mondays in January, and this is what I have for 5 weeks. And that is what I have, 5 weeks of £5 notes. Some were gifted, and obviously some were mine. So that is £115, and in just fivers. So that is just one small thing that I wanted to highlight to you, that when you are doing saving challenges, you know, it doesn't matter whether it's a coin or a note. I think you should just start. You should just try anything, because when you add everything up, coins or notes, it equals money. Big or small, it equals money. So, you know, that is what I wanted to say to anyone on the channel. And I was just reflecting on, you know, the coins, the envelopes, you know, my birthday tin, and just reflecting on the figure. But one might say, well, this is a sealed unit. I don't know what you've got in it. I'm taking your word for it. Even though I know that I have £30 in here, but one might say, well, I can't see it, so I don't believe you. So I'll push that one side. And this birthday tin, I know that I have £200 in here. And you might say, well, I don't know. That's what you're saying. But there's going to be a time when I'm going to open it and you will see it. But pushing these two tins aside, if I was to just add up what you can see on the table, my £5 notes, my coins from my penny challenge, and my 4 envelopes. I have 400 here, and I have 115 here, and I have £20. So on the table here, visually, what you can see, that's not in a closed unit, represents £535. So I'd be happy with that. Who wouldn't be? I'm very happy with that. So if seeing is believing, then this is it here. The envelopes, the £5 notes, and these coins, 535. And that's why I always say pennies make pounds and pounds have use, because, you know, sometimes people say, I don't believe it unless I've seen it. So I've shown it to you. There is 400 here. There is 115 here, and these £20 here. And it represents 535. But the one thing I wanted to highlight is, you know, the end of the month highlight what was significant for me. And the two things that I felt was significant for me was my envelopes, because here it is, it's £400, and I've slotted them, even though I only have them for 2 weeks, but this was a highlight for me. Yeah, I just getting the funds and even slotting them, that was a highlight. You know, my next aim is to keep them. That was significant for me. And the other significant challenge for me would be this tin. And why it's significant is because I put this target on there, 1,000, as you can see. And when I put it there, I started to doubt myself. And, you know, I was thinking, you know, I don't know, am I putting my hat where I can really reach it? But I've done it. And because I've taken action, I've had a helping hand via my household. And just having £200 in here, you know, feeling really, really good. That was a highlight for me, because at first I was thinking maybe 7 months is not long enough to save £1,000. But obviously I now have 20%. So, you know, keeping it real, it is doable, and I'm doing it. And when the time comes, I'm going to open this tin and show it to you, keeping it real. So they're all the challenges that I have done, and it's my week 5, and I'm still feeling confident. Nothing's been stressful. You know, all it takes is a bit of commitment. And like I always say, nothing tried, nothing gained. So, you know, I just want to recap on the 5 weeks, how it's been for me. And for, you know, the last 5 weeks has been really good. I felt that I've hit targets that weren't even possible, hence the tin and the envelopes. And by being committed, I've made significant progress, which is on the table for you to see. And I just feel that saving challenges are good to try because there's flexibility. And what I mean by flexibility is nobody's on your back. If you want to slot a coin, you can slot it. If you don't want to slot anything, you don't have to. You know, so if you need to pull an envelope because maybe something's happened, you can. So that's what I mean about being flexibility. No one's saying, well, you haven't done it. You're always doing it at your own pace. So, I think it's a good thing. And I think that it doesn't matter when you start, how you start, notes or coins, any method, it can be tweaked. Saving challenges are a good thing because they're tailor-made to suit you. If something doesn't suit you, you're not going to do it. So if it suits you, you're gonna roll with it. And that's what I found. And I like doing saving challenges because they give me joy, and something that gives you joy, you want to continue. So by being an active saver, I actually get help from my family in coins or notes. And that's why I'm able to hit, say, like little targets. And, it's all positive. When someone gives you a coin or note, they think it's nothing. Somebody gives you a fiver, or you've cooked a meal and somebody leaves some money on the table, like you give it to a waitress, they think it's nothing. But it all adds up, and I appreciate everything because obviously, as I've always said, if one person strives, we all strive when we're in a family unit. So, the gist, pennies make pounds and pounds have use. And I just think that saving challenges for me are the way forward due to the climate that we're living in. People can't maybe save by direct debit or saving apps, and I just feel that with challenges they can be tweaked. You can pause them. If you're having a bad month, bad week, nobody's coming for you. So I just feel that saving challenges is something that I will always do. I don't think that I could ever get bored of slotting coins or notes because it teaches you to be disciplined and accountable. And I think that visual aids are helpful, and that is my view and my personal experience. And that is what I have learned in 2023. And obviously 2024 has just rolled over. And the role of being an active saver, which is what I say I'm doing because I'm taking action and I'm being active in saving those coins, it's filtered through my family. It's a domino effect. It's a domino of positivity. So that is what I wanted to share with you, that if you haven't tried a challenge, I think you should. Notes or coins, if you haven't started, I think, why not? What have you got to lose? You've got everything to gain, so that's it really. So, I'm hoping that you'll take some steps. It doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter how, just try, and, let's be active savers together, because I've noticed that when you go into the bank, you think that people are not trying. When I go into the bank and I observe certain things and I see people doing certain things and coming with certain coins and notes, and that people are being busy at home, they're just not telling you. So I am here to tell you that people are taking action and they're being very meticulous about what they're doing. But I have seen that with my own eyes, so that's what I want to share with you. So I hope that you will become a part of the Stash and Save crew, and take big steps, mediocre steps, baby steps, it doesn't matter. Just get on board. So I'd like to tell you, remember, it's not what you earn, it's what you keep. Pennies make pounds and pounds have use. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I'd like you to comment, like and subscribe. Take care of yourself and see you soon.